34-19 run with complimentary plays, including a 7-2 start in baseball after yesterday's 2-0 sweep. 2 baseball plays, plus my thoughts on Florida and Connecticut coming your way in just a moment. Hi, guys. Al DeMarco here. This is, of course, going to be your Saturday video report. Listen, I'm doing this report in the middle of the night because I got to get the hell to the airport, so I can't wait for these guys to get their lineups up. I can tell you Craig Davis and Scott Delaney have max wager plays going today among them. I also can tell you that Shawn Michaels, today, early in the day at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time in Albany, New York, you're going to have the final game of the CBI Best of 3 tournament between Fresno State and Siena. Well, Shawn Michaels today not only going for winning day number 91 out of 141, not only going for 50 dime winner number 43 out of 70, and not only turning a profit of $27,690 over the past 11 months, courtesy of a 90-win, 50-loss, and 2-push record in that 11-month period. But today has his postseason play of the year, and it's on the Siena-Fresno State game. So I thought that would be a great play to make what I'm calling the early bankroll builder. Shawn's plays are consistently $99. Well, today, guys, you can get it for $29. Save $70 off the purchase price by using coupon code SEAN70. SEAN70. Remember, that game goes at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. This being Saturday, every single Saturday, as I've done for over 2 years, guys, and I will continue to do all through the summer, you can save potentially hundreds of dollars today by using coupon code 23%. That's 23 and then spell out the word PERCENT, no space between the number or the word. That'll save you 20%, 23% off your total purchase price. And that's anything here at the site, guys. Any combination of picks from any handicappers, any combination of picks and packages, anything here at the site. The only stipulation, you have to put everything in your shopping cart at once. So you can't come in and, for example, buy Craig Davis's big play and 2 hours later buy Scott Delaney's big play. Everything in your shopping cart at one time. Use that coupon code 23%. Magnify your savings and save 23% off your total purchase price. Okay, guys, let's get to the games here. Listen, Kentucky, Wisconsin, I don't know which way to go. And if you're asking me for a basketball winner in the past couple of weeks, you are barking up the wrong tree. I can tell you that right now, and I've been honest with you. Okay, it has just been a disastrous past 2 weeks for yours truly. Wisconsin and Kentucky, Kentucky's on a roll. Kentucky has size in the backcourt. Kentucky has size along the front line. And yet, Wisconsin was the number 12 defensive rebounding team in the country this year. My question in this game is, can the Harrison twins produce once more in the backcourt for Kentucky? It's going to be so crucial there. For Wisconsin, can Frank Kaminsky have another monster game like he did against Arizona? It's easier to do against Arizona than it's going to be to do against Kentucky with Randall in the middle. I think Kentucky is the play, and that's the way I would go in that game. Kentucky would be my thought in that game. But the real free pick, to be honest with you, the official free pick in college basketball today, I like Connecticut plus the points against Florida. Listen, Connecticut beat Florida the first time they were playing in their home campus gymnasium. And just remember, that was Scotty Wivekin's only his third game back after serving a 4-game season opening suspension. And then he sprained an ankle and had to leave with 3 minutes left. And of course, Connecticut won that game on a buzzer-beating shot. But now you've got a different Florida team. Not only did they lose their top player late in that contest, but 2 key freshmen, Casey Hill and Chris Walker, weren't even part of Billy Donovan's rotation back then. So I think Florida, winners of 30 in a row, certainly has an advantage in the second-time rematch. But can't deny the fact that Connecticut, just like Kentucky, is playing great ball here. They've won 9 out of 11. Now, true, they lost both games in that stretch to Louisville, a team that pressed them up and down the floor. It's the same thing Florida's going to do to them today. But here's the bottom line. If this line is 3 points, I'm telling you to take the Gators. At 3.5, I'm thinking about taking the Gators. At 4 and plus, I'm sorry, you got to take Connecticut. 6-point dog. I got to take Connecticut plus the 6 points. So that's your official college basketball free play. Let's talk a little baseball here. Let me look here, and I want to give them to you in reverse chronological order so I don't waste your time. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh-St. Louis contest first. I gave you Pittsburgh as a free play yesterday, and they rolled 12-2 after opening with just 7 runs total in Wrigley against the Cubbies, in which they took 2 out of 3 games. They put 12 on the board last night. Today they're going with the Cardinal killer, Francisco Liriano. Monday, no decision against the Cubs, but 4 hit ball, 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 6 shutout innings. Kind of funny that he got a no decision and got no runs scored for him, because last year At home at PNC Park, the Pirates scored almost 6 runs a game in support for Liriano, but Liriano didn't need a hell of a lot of support, period. Especially against the Cardinals last year in the regular season, 3 starts, won them all, 0.75 earned run average. Then in Game 3 of the NLDS, he gave up just 2 runs and 6 innings of work. Bottom line, at PNC Park last year, Liriano, who came out of nowhere, you recall, 9-1 with a 1.46 earned run average in 14 starts. Joe Kelly going for the Cardinals. Listen, he had 2.07 earned run average on the road last season, okay? And in regular season starts, he won all 3 of them against the Pirates last year. Pitched so-so against Liriano, 3 runs and 5 1/3 innings in that NLDS showdown. But he struggled in the spring. Walked 8 batters. Had a 6.28 earned run average over 14 some innings. Still held on to the number 5 starting spot because of the basis of what he did last year. Listen, the Cardinals scored 7 runs in their Thursday win at Cincinnati. Their other 3 games this season, they've scored 3 runs total. Pirates got their hitting shoes out last night. They're only 140 favorite with Liriano on the hill at home. I got to take Pittsburgh. Your other free selection, guys, it's going to be a tough one. I'm going to go with the Washington Nationals to rebound on the run line as a $1.30 dog with Strasburg on the hill against the Braves. Now, the Braves looked last night's opener. What was it? 2-1, I think they took last night's opening game in the series. Nationals, had won their first 3 games easily, putting 22 runs on the board against the New York Mets pitching staff on the road. But the Braves have just owned them here lately. They've won 18 of the last 24 regular season matchups, 9 of the last 11 in Washington. But again, I got to go with Steven Strasburg in this spot. 2.57 earned run average in his last 6 starts against the Braves. Just 1 win because only 5 total runs of support, or 15 total runs of support. So we'd have to go 5. You know what I mean? 15 runs of total support in those 6 starts. Didn't pitch that great in the season opener against the Mets. The final line score will show that he gave up 4 runs in 6 innings, but 3 of those runs came on a 3-run homer in the first inning. After that, he was pretty much unhittable, 10 strikeouts and just 5 total hits allowed in that 6-inning stretch. As I said, the Braves 3-1 on the season, but they've only scored 8 runs after taking last night's opener 2-1. I'm going to go with Washington on the run line and here to rebound from last night's loss. So Washington on the run line, Pittsburgh at home, and I like Connecticut plus the points. And if I had to be honest with you, I kind of lean a little toward Kentucky, but that's more game that I just want to watch as a fan than to play. Take it easy, guys.